Well, hello community. Welcome back to another episode of Gamer Nan. So here we are with State of Decay 2. It's been out for a minute, but it's just recently been released to PC, and some of the bugs, its main bugs, have been fixed. And I watched, maybe you played it before, maybe you haven't, maybe you've seen some of the reviews, and it's rather mixed reviews. Some very negative, others are positive. So if you've ever played State of Decay before, the original, if you like that, then you're going to love this. It's the same, just updated. Graphics are better, gameplay is a little bit tighter. If you have never played State of Decay, it can be kind of confusing. I've just played it just long enough to get my feet wet. So I survived 6 days. We're going to go ahead and start another campaign. You know what? We'll do the tutorial just because we'll just pick a standard zone for this playthrough. So this will be for new players or players that are returning after a long hiatus. And so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick your pair of survivors. The important thing here, I mean, yeah, there's a backstory. Months after the apocalypse, you reunite with your estranged brother. Since then, the two of you have stayed one step ahead of the zombies and starvation. But now supplies are running low. Luckily, your brother learned of an army-run refugee camp where you hope to find food and shelter as long as you remember to share like Mama taught you. That's a nice, introduction to the backstory. The important part here is when you pick your characters is what's going on down here. Now, I can already tell you I really like Andy because he's into mechanics. This is going to be good for cars, repairing cars. Every character has at least these first four. Whether or not they have this fifth, which is new to this, is going to be kind of random. So she's needs work on her cardio. She's pretty smart already, and she's a good fighter, but she can't shoot. Him, however, he's crap. Other than he's very good at mechanics. So we'll continue on. Look down through the list. We got a craftsmanship, not very good. Cardio, really good shooter. Here we got cardio's pretty decent. Wit's not a very good fighter, can't shoot. Chemistry, so apparently at least one of them has a special skill. Not a very good, not very good there. Fighter, it's an odd couple. Tell you what, we're going to start out with this because she's a better for making runs. He's not, but we'll begin to work on him. And so here we go. We're going to go with the brother-sister combo, Michaela and Andy. So let's go ahead and accept that.
Shit! Keep moving! Keep moving!
And away we go. So we can leave those alone.
It's like its whole body is an open wound.
Mm-hmm.
We should keep moving. No telling how long that gate's gonna last.
It's not.
So tell me again why this was a good idea.
The army's in here.
Alright, so let's go find some food and shelter. This is going to be your basic tutorial. Basically what this is going to do is going to teach you the basics of the game. So left control is going to be your sneak. I recommend that you use this a lot, especially, where are you going? Alright. And that we'll get into.
Zombies inside the fences, right?
Better question? Where are all the people?
That's right. All right, so as you begin to
wait.
go through here,
They can't all be gone.
what
They
you want
sure
to do
left
is
a
you want
lot
to
of
loot
stuff behind.
everything. I think you actually get a, this is health. I think you actually get a an achievement if you hit all the loot and don't miss anything along the way. Alright, so this is more health. So these, real quick, if you hit I, you'll go to, well, for me, I'm in a PC mode. You have pockets with which you carry that. Your pockets are down here. You hit Q to use those. You can cycle through them once you get more. Stealth kills or insta kills are done from behind the zombie. And you just basically, yeah, you just brutalize them. Teach them who's boss. It's very easy to find the loot boxes. They glow, so just look for the pulsating glowing boxes and you can pretty much search. There is a quick search it's telling you about. Okay, so we got plenty of health. There is a quick search. That option is done by holding left shift while searching.
I bet you can find a better weapon here somewhere.
And also on the ground, he did it. Ooh, that sounded brutal. You can quick search like that. That is a bag of potato chips. That also goes into your pocket down here. So these are your last pocket ones. Now everything is going to start to go in here. You can get other items that'll show up on your toolbar. If you just roll your middle mouse wheel, that'll happen. And again, it's just Q for whatever's loaded. Potato chips or snacks, whatever you want to call them, that'll boost your stamina so that your stamina regenerates faster. And then obviously health, that regenerates your health. Pretty simple, good. Alright, so at this point we're just going to get through this opening tutorial. You see that down in the bottom right hand corner you see that yellow bat. What that's telling you is that your equipped weapon
wasn't so good after all.
That your
Too many
equipped
Z's
weapon
behind us
is
to go back now.
low
Might as
on
well keep looking around.
durability and is about to break.
You should definitely find a better weapon than you're not.
When you insta kill them or stealth kill them, it doesn't hurt the durability of your weapon. So that's why I'm doing that, so that my bat don't break on me. We will be able to repair that later on. Okay, so here's an upgraded weapon. So this is a blunt weapon, and this is also a blunt weapon. Early on in the game, these are probably the ones that you want because their durability is a little bit higher, and you won't have to repair them as much. Your repair uses parts. I know that looks kind of weird, but it's actually a screw. There's the head and there's the screw part. So that's parts for fixing things. Everything has a weight to it. Your weight will add up into your carrying or traveling weight, and it'll begin to burden you down. You have rucksacks that also has weight to it. These can be upgraded. Right now I have a 4-pound 6 slot rucksack. We can have a ranged weapon, we can carry a rucksack, then we have our close combat weapon, which is permanent, and then our weapon. So what we're going to do is on this we're just going to hit
That'll
F,
come in handy.
and that just went ahead and equipped that, and then put our baseball bat down here in the bottom. So now we have a new weapon. Notice that the yellow baseball bat icon went away from the bottom right. That's because even though it's still low on durability, it is not our equipped weapon. Alright, so we got, I think, just a couple more things to search. We're going to get into another building. More, I just call them potato chips, but I think they're just snacks is all they're really called. No retreat. The graphics are really good on this game.
Even after this long, people kept hoping to find their families again.
Yeah, just like Mom hoping we'd come home when she got sick. Didn't happen either.
I had a job and a
Alright,
life,
so
unlike some people.
that's
Somebody
just
had to take care of her.
that's just
Sure
part of
wasn't
the
gonna be
the game
I'm not
story.
getting into this again. Not now.
As you go along with other characters, they will begin to share more and more about themselves with each other. Just so you know, if I go and I talk to Andy, actually you can't switch yet.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, definitely.
Alright. Well, eventually we're going to be able to switch characters. It's the first time I tried to switch during the tutorial. There's a few here, but this should be relatively simple. Again, all this part is for is to kind of help you to learn the basics of the game in a more controlled environment. I think he's throwing a little temper tantrum. Come on, bro, you got her. There you go. All right, so that's all of them on this side of the gate. We hit all of our main points there. Now, F is your flashlight. It's not much, but it's better than darkness.
What is this place?
Creepy as fuck. That's what.
Alright, well, no need to talk to him. He's about to, well, I guess I'll wait.
Locked. Dang it.
Get it off me!
I'm coming.
Looks just like the gooey one we saw outside the gate.
Okay, so that's a plague zombie.
It bit me.
You can
I got
tell
gunk
by
all over my
the
shirt.
red.
Now that is a
The
tragedy.
bloody body. You can also tell by the glowing red eyes. In the nighttime, that's about all you see of the zombies is their red eyes. And yeah, when you get bit, or I guess I should say injured, however you get injured by them, you get what's called the blood plague. This is a disease basically that you catch, and if not treated in time, it will kill you. So more.
I guess even a
I don't know
zombie
if you'd call
apocalypse
it
can't stop
lore,
red tape.
but just more background, more. Hang on, I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not.
Shit,
Alright.
this bite is really itching.
I know.
You always did fuss over every little scratch.
Shouldn't have got bit by a zombie.
Oh my god. What the hell happened here?
Oh, God.
Bodies everywhere. Some of them are still moving. Alright, so stealth kills like this, good build, your wits.
Oh, what a mess.
It is a mess. As opposed to, you know, fighting them with your
Is it
weapon.
just me, or did it suddenly get really hot?
Nope.
Maybe we can find you some medicine if we keep
Just
looking.
you. I don't think you're gonna make it. Alright. That's a sharp. If you notice, the max durability is lower than what I have.
That'll come in handy.
And it just they just seem to degrade a little bit faster. It could really be expensive to continue to repair those all the time. Although I do like sharp because of the
This is useful, but it won't do anything for that fever.
because of the special moves. You can chop the zombie's legs off. You can decapitate. things like that, as your character begins to increase in their skill.
Yo, that's a lot of zombies.
It is a lot of zombies.
We can get past them if we're quiet.
I don't want to get past them. I just want to go ahead and kill them. She's a little bit tired. So zombies, you know, one-on-one, they're not a big deal. You can get into a crowd, and it kind of gets difficult. The special zombies, which will begin to be introduced shortly, they're a little bit more significant. So here's our first special zombie. I've never killed all the zombies. This is only my second time doing this, so I don't really know how it works.
Hey, get your butts over to the ladder!
Alright, alright, alright.
Go, go, go!
Alright, well, we didn't get nothing but killing them all. But we just did it for fun. Might as well get the experience.
What are you two doing?
You know,
Not supposed to be any civilians here.
hanging out.
We thought the army might have food.
What you up to?
Where did everyone go?
Whoever's still in charge shut it down, pulled everybody out. The army's gone, kiddo. Lucky for you, I stuck around to keep an eye out for anyone left behind.
Well, I appreciate you hanging out and waiting on me. You kept the light on for me.
Oh, fuck, I feel terrible. I just want to lay down and die.
Hon, you don't look so good.
My brother was bitten. I think it's infected. Got any medicine?
I've seen this before. You need something special.
Yeah, bullet.
Go find the doc over at the SMB.
Bullet will do it.
Tell him I sent you.
So if it's your first time coming to a ladder, don't sweat it. Just walk to the ladder and keep walking. You look like you're going to fall off, but you won't. It'll start its mechanics of bringing you back down and grabbing hold of it and just climbing down to the bottom. You know what? I've never been this way either. Like I said, I've only completed the tutorial once. And then started one game, just like I said, just to get my feet under me.
To be any civilians left
There
in the
aren't,
camp.
and you're the doctor.
I always knew she was a softie.
That's right.
What do you need?
My brother is sick. I think it might be serious.
I just really like the
You'd better come with me.
graphics of that. Just looks really nice. I guess I can turn my light
This
out.
is like the one that bit me. What's wrong with it?
We call it the blood plague. It's contagious to humans, and it takes you while you're still alive.
Are you saying that's what's gonna happen to me?
Yep.
Well, probably.
Probably.
But maybe not.
Nope.
Hey, you.
It
Come
will.
here.
I'm coming.
You have a flashlight. Look for a sample case in there and bring me whatever you find.
Alright. So this is the introduction to the blood
with some
plague.
other civilians. We found a cure that works if you use it soon after infection.
And these are
The
called
Army
blood
took
plague
our lab when they
samples.
left, but they didn't get everything.
These are gotten from killing a zombie with blood plague. They have a chance to drop them, and then you just pick them up.
Did you find it?
I didn't.
No cure?
No cure.
Damn. I'll need an infirmary to culture a new dose.
Don't worry, we'll wait.
Hey, Doc, shit's getting bad out there. Thanks to all the noise, the Zeds are swarming the perimeter. This camp is done for. It's time for us to go. All of us.
You know I can't leave Jamie.
If you stay, I gotta stay. Then we both
That don't
die.
look like a Jamie.
Jamie's gone. But this kid still needs your help.
Okay, fine. Just give me a second.
Make it quick. We don't have much time.
Before we go, I need your help.
All right.
That thing in the cage?
Yep.
It was a person once.
Once?
I tried to reverse the effect, but we ran out of time. I don't have it in me to do what I should.
I got you.
Maybe you do?
Yep. That's what I do, bro. That's what I do. Alright. So, same way you would equip your regular weapon, just go onto it, hit F, it equips it. And you just shoot their
I'm
brains
sorry. I hope you're in a better place now.
out. And basically all that was just to... I know.
Please, don't let me turn into one of those things.
I won't. I will end it.
You're my brother. I have your back. Always.
Yep. We'll get you healthy again. Or I'll shoot you in the face.
Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
sorry I wasn't stronger.
It's not a problem.
All right, time to go. Big sister's got the wheel. I heard some rumors about a good place we could hold up.
Alright, well, let's go on and get into the place. Alright, so at this point, the tutorial is kind of over. You just... Now I'm not driving at all.
So how do we survive without the army
Don't try to
around?
drive or steer. Once you
keep
hit
going.
accelerate,
As
it
long
takes
as we
over.
stick together, we can survive anything.
We're going to survive anything. Yeah, don't let your food get too low. People eat every day, and if your food reaches 0, they'll begin to starve. And that they will.
Sounds like we're empty again. You better be close.
This is the place. Pull up here. It's not much, but it should keep us safe.
It'll work for the time being.
Luckily, I don't need that much to get started.
Good to know. How are you feeling, little brother?
Like I got hit by a truck.
By a truck.
This plague shit sucks.
Yes,
Alright.
and you need to take it seriously. Get
So,
over to
if
the
you see
infirmary.
down there, the plague bar basically
Yeah,
is flashing.
sure. The infirmary.
You have
Maybe
44
that'll
minutes
fix everything.
before you succumb to it. This is going to tell you that if you go to the infirmary, they can place you basically in stasis. It uses meds from the infirmary, and it slows it, and it gives you time to come up with a cure. And once you get a cure, then you can go ahead and you can cure them, and then they're back to working order. So it's not a big deal as long as you stay on top of it. So they're going to teach you here. The first thing we want to do is we want to stabilize. We want to put him into stabilization because we're going to be a minute away from being able to make him a cure. So he's checked into the infirmary, and now we need to pick another individual to go out and start doing stuff. And I'm going to pick Michaela. That's why we picked this group of people, because she's going to be good outside.
I gotta rest up.
Hit T.
Like trash.
That's all right.
Please tell me he's gonna pull through. He has to.
This isn't as good as having the actual cure, but I should be able to keep his blood plague from getting worse for a while.
Well, let's hope you do. All right.
That is, if we can keep our supply of meds from running out.
Damn it, this isn't fair.
Hey now, don't panic. The doc has this under control.
I know how to make a cure that'll work. That's not the issue. I just need more plague samples. My lab didn't have enough.
Are you sleeping already?
I think I saw a place where we can find all the samples you'll need.
All right. So there's our first mission. So right now, this is all about just introducing you to your base. This is your main storage locker. This can be broken down by category or all. We don't have much, so it doesn't really matter. Every one of these things that you put in here it will go into your storage locker. And then obviously it opens you back up. So this character is now ready to go. I would recommend that you always go out with healing and stamina, ready to be used. We'll go through more of those as we begin to grow in our community. But basically at this point in time, all we're trying to do now in the tutorial is establish the base operations, how to operate in a base, how to construct, how to just to maintain. Ordinarily, I would say don't go out alone, especially if you're new to the game and the way things work.
Barely worth taking.
It's worth taking, though. This game, it basically has a skill tree, so...
Alright, let me just check the trunk for a toolkit.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead.
Some of this would be better off shifted to our base.
It will be shifted to our base. So we have our first rucksack. When it's in here, before you begin to put things into your rucksack, what you want, or into your base, because you can transfer them right straight from here to your base. It's B on the PC. Whatever your base command is, it brings up your base system and it tells you everything that you have. What you want to do, if you click on this and you go over here, it'll tell me I have 8 food, but I have the capacity to hold 15. Right now I have the capacity to hold 15 of everything. Parts, that's just, yeah, I can keep going and going and going and going on that. But I have the capacity to be able to hold 15 of all of these. My survivors are eating 4 a day, because that's 1 a day per survivor. So I have 2 days worth, and then I have a bag inside, or ruck, I'm sorry, inside the back of the truck, which I can put in here. But make sure that you're not going to go over. Like if I had 15, I wouldn't want to throw that ruck in, because then that would just be wasted food. So being as I do, I will go ahead and hit T, basically T for transfer. When that happens, if you go over here now, it went up to 12. So that's kind of how you know how that works. Your vehicle, well, obviously you don't want to run anywhere without doors. The zombies will just basically just run over and grab you and pull you out. So we're going to repair this right off the bat. So that was a toolkit. Toolkits are what you use to repair vehicle damage. There is no longer any passive repair. In previous games there was passive repair on vehicles when they were in parking spots. It doesn't work like that anymore. Alright, we're going to get in, we're going to look, oh, actually, if you look up at the top, it says Pilado CR, parked, no fuel. So I'm surprised that it's even running. There it is. And it died on me. Alright, so good thing is we got fuel in the back. So just,
well, it's running again.
It is running again.
We'll see how long that lasts. I'm putting some gas in the car, but it won't last that long.
So this you need to maintain.
I say we find a gas station and look for more fuel.
Well, we don't got to do that yet. And you see
the
how
best
much
way to make sure the
put in
repairs
there.
worked is to take this for a drive.
And then we got one more can in the back. The last thing you want to do is run out of fuel prior
okay,
to being able to get back to your base.
That's a relief.
So this is going to tell you exactly what I just told you about all your rucksacks and all that kind of stuff. Now, before we run out of there, I have one more thing I want to go ahead and do.
Driving is faster, it's safer, and lets me bring back way more supplies.
That's right. So we have a lookout tower. We're going to go ahead and climb up here, and we're going to go ahead and examine the surrounding area.
It could be worthwhile to climb up and get a better look around.
I think so.
Wow,
what this will do
what a view.
is this will help you identify buildings. Basically you survey, and as you survey it fills up the available map area that you can see with selected building icons, and it gives you an idea about what is in there, and you use this information collected to plan scavenging runs
I've
and to
looked
claim
around,
outposts.
and I can say it's promising. We
is
should make some time
promising.
for scavenging runs.
All right, so
I like that idea.
what you don't want to do is you don't want to just, I hear you, you don't want to just run around crazily without any aim. You will begin to run out of things that you need. You'll be wasting your time grabbing stuff that you don't need. Your survivors will begin to freak out on you and become unhappy. Oh, so that's a screamer.
That should
All
do
right.
it.
So survey complete. So basically now that these are undone, what I can do is I can go to my map area and I can click on this and it tells me, okay, well these are what these are. This is what this is. You see it's an outpost, permanent safe area, meds collection, right? So you got an idea. Here's another one that we will probably hit once we come down here to get our blood
Sure
plague
is quiet in here.
samples. Nothing to search. All right. So, like I said, these can be helpful because you're trying to basically manage all your resources. You see over there it says one survivor has blood plague, med stockpile low, and establish an outpost. This is what it's asking me to do. And we're going to go. So vehicles make noise, and noise attracts zombies. So just be aware that they are going to be attracted to your car. Alright, so we are out, and alright, yeah, we can take these guys out. Come on over here, buddy. Or don't. Alright, notice how that was taking away my stamina. You have two bars. You have a blue bar, which is your stamina, and then you have a red bar, which is your health. Okay. All of your physical activities use stamina. Weapons, don't really need them. That's where they're sending me to. I'll come back and search here in a minute. I figure it's cost effective to when you come out do more than one thing.
Okay. I'm not letting you down. Not like I let Mom down.
I don't know what that means, but that's something about their history that they're kind of revealing to you. Alright.
I found a couple of things while I was out scavenging.
Well, great.
Alright, I found the plague sample we need.
Alright, so there's our fifth. It takes 5 plague samples to make 1 cure. We'll get more into those.
Nice work. We're one step closer to the cure my patient here needs.
Alright. So the area here should be relatively clear. But yeah, make runs out of it. If you have to go out and do a mission, you might as well go ahead and grab supplies while you're out. It'll save you on fuel, it'll save you on time. Look at that, we got some some ammunition. Alright, so we got fuel. I can only carry 1 rucksack at a time, so essentially what I have to do is I got to run back to the truck, and deposit this rucksack, and then I can come back and grab another one. If you bring another survivor with you, they can carry a rucksack. So depending upon the size of the vehicle, this one has 6 slots. I could carry 8 rucksacks total back if I have a partner out here with me. Right now, the reason why I'm running back and forth is the way you raise skills is by using them. Notice my cardio just went up to 3. That gives me better cardio. In the early going, there's less enemies, so you can run back and forth. I guess in relative safety, maybe I would say that. I don't know that that exists, but as we progress, just the population of enemies is going to increase. So we got some ammunition.
Now where am I going to put that?
Alright, so now I'm full. That's kind of important. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to come back for that as well. Alright, so we'll put that away, and we picked up a Molotov. That is down here in our inventory, or in our items list as well. But I'm just going to put it there so that I can come back and grab those parts, I think is what they call them. That's going to help us to repair and to maintain our weapons and equipment. Alright, so we have that. Oh, going in there like Superman. I was going to change into my costume. Alright. Okay.
No more wondering if they know I'm here.
That's what can happen when you quick search and it brings the zombies your direction. Alright, well it wasn't too many. And it doesn't just bring the zombies in the area. It will bring any zombies that are within earshot. But it'll also, like that, will spawn zombies. So there's always some coming, regardless if there's any in the area or not. And we kind of need that as well. And I will put that in there, and then I will
Now where am I going to put that?
I guess I can't do that either. Pull that back out, put that in, pull this out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fuel up this car all the way. Alright, and now I'll put that rucksack back in. I will grab that fuel to replace the fuel that I just used. I'm thinking I probably want to go ahead and stop.
Sure is quiet in here.
Because I don't necessarily want an outpost this close to base.
Barely worth taking.
So you can get clothes. These unlock in the closet. Let me go ahead and use this
Dang,
to heal my health,
those.
and then that gives me that room for that. So it's resource and space management. I want a rucksack, but who knows?
Zero.
Alright, so this site has been searched. If you look up in the top left, the Sproil station, it's a fuel collection site. So if I set up an outpost here, it will produce fuel for me on a daily basis, probably just one fuel. And then it tells you site can be claimed. That's there to tell you whether or not you still have areas to search for zombies that are still nearby or whatever. So yeah, at this point, you know what? I'll walk right over here. Cardio's up to 4, so we just keep raising it up.
Oh, time to stock up on everything.
We're gonna stock up on everything. And that's what I was looking for. Alright, so we got another rucksack. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll do just that right there. It's like it's Bigfoot, but it reminds me of who is that? Paul Bunyan. But that's a Bigfoot, Paul Bunyan. As tempting as it may be to run them down with your vehicle, which you can.
Okay, I brought back the sample. How's he doing?
It tears your vehicle up. It's not.
Relax. Everything will be fine.
Alright.
And you, please drop the sample in our supply locker.
So fuel, ammo, and resources is what we need now. So I have ammo and fuel, and then I'm going to put the food back in there. You can do the same thing with these items. So if I just hit T, this transfers it over into my storage facility there.
We now have enough plague samples to make the cure for my brother. We should get on that as soon as possible.
We're going to get on it. So this uses 22 caliber, and those are 22 caliber, so I'm going to hold those, put that, and then I'm going to store the fuel in there. Just in case we have to come back out, I know that I have fuel in there so that I don't run out somewhere. Alright, so now we're going to go over here and we're going to click on craft items or produce meds, and we're going to go down here and we're going to prepare a blood plague cure. So
okay, I have the cure in hand.
with that,
No more lying around for you.
nope. All
Not
you
to
do,
stress you out or anything, but
a blood plague
I'm still
victim,
kind of dying here.
and you say
Hang in there. This stuff just might do the trick.
Okay, medicine. Work your sciencey magic.
and just like that,
Now that I'm not dying,
he's all
Thank
cured.
you. Because of us working together, my brother is alive. As long as we stick together, I have a feeling we'll be in this for the long haul.
Well, we'll see if y'all can stick together. It changes over time, but alright, so that looks like a good place to stop this episode.
All right, we survived.
You
That's
did.
good. But we ain't the only ones out here trying to do that.
That's right.
Unless we start killing some uglies, nobody's gonna last in this town for long.
Well, we're going to get
In
to
my
work on
experience,
that.
the best way to find uglies is to follow the screamers. I saw one on our way into town.
Ooh. Alright, well, thank you for watching this episode. If you like it, please give it
We
that
should
thumbs
worry
up.
about our
If you
base
got
before we go
comments
out
or
hunting
questions, please leave them down
This place to
below.
be functional, we need to
And
upgrade it
if you
with
have
some
not
building
yet,
materials.
consider hitting that subscribe button to follow along. Click that notification bell and you'll be reminded every time I put out another episode of State of Decay 2, the Juggies edition. So thank you, and we will see you next time.